Good morning. My name is Jeremy Harris, and I'm the principal of Porter High School. On behalf of the faculty and staff, I would like to welcome all parents, family, and friends of the 2020 honor graduates to the Porter High School Class of 2020 Virtual Honors Breakfast. Obviously, this is not what we had planned for this event. However, COVID-19 has necessitated that we be home during what would normally be a live breakfast that we would all attend. So right now, I would like to go ahead and invite you to have your quarantine breakfast and join us for this event. At this moment, sitting here watching this presentation are the top 77 graduates for the Porter High School Class of 2020. There are 518 seniors in this class, and the first 52 that will be presented will represent the top 15 and top 10% of this class. They will graduate cum laude or with honors. The final 25 that we recognize will graduate summa cum laude or with highest honors, and they represent the top 5% of this class. We will also recognize the top 2 graduates in this class. The salutatorian, or the student with the second highest ranking in the class, will have the honor of being the first speaker at graduation. The valedictorian is the student with the highest academic ranking in this class, and they will also give a speech at the graduation ceremony. Following the conclusion of my introductory message, the slideshow video will start and counselors will present the graduates to you in reverse rank order. So from number 77 all the way to number 1. Each graduate will have a slide with their school graduation picture, their name, their rank number, their plans after graduation, as well as a favorite quote that they'd like to share with their fellow graduating seniors. You will also simultaneously hear a letter that each graduate has written. That's going to be read aloud by a counselor while the slide is displayed. Graduates were asked to write a letter thanking everyone who has helped them get here today through their academic journey. We hope you enjoy the 2020 Virtual Honors Graduation Breakfast. At this time, the slideshow will begin, and congratulations to each of you that have earned this distinction.
The following graduates are graduating in the top 15% of the Porter High School Class of 2020 cum laude. Graduate number 77, Kira Thacker. First, I'd like to thank the people I call my parents for taking me in as one of their own, doing everything in their power to make me the best version of myself and just being there for me. Second, to all my coaches and teachers for pushing me, believing in me, and always helping me with work. Y'all all have taught me so much, not only about school, but even about life, and we have made so many memories that I am forever grateful for. So thank y'all for helping me get to where I am today. I couldn't have done it without y'all. Graduate number 76, Emma Rucker. Thank you to my parents for always pushing me to do better in school, even when I lose the motivation to. I want to thank Ms. Rourke, Ms. Naughton, and Ms. Workman for being kind to me when I was struggling in their pre-AP classes in middle school. I also want to thank Coach Castles for being a second mom to me at school for the past 4 years. Lastly, thanks to all the teachers I didn't mention for getting me through school and being fun teachers that I will always remember. Graduate number 75, Kristen Rivara. Thank you to everyone for this amazing experience and for supporting me when things went south. I'm actually really proud of myself for this, but I could not have done it without the help of everyone around me, including my teachers and parents. Graduate number 74, Samaya Bouknight. I would like to thank my parents, my teachers, and friends. I would like to give a special thanks to my math teachers because I know that it takes a special kind of person to teach me math. Graduate number 73, Amy Hendricks. I want to thank everyone who has been a part of my high school journey, from my wonderful and amazing mom to my counselor, Miss Tatum, and especially my teachers who have made my learning just take me to endless possibilities. Graduate number 72, Kenza Sadiq. A big thank you to my family, friends, and teachers for supporting me every step of the way. I appreciate you guys so much. Graduate number 71, Roman Villegas. I would like to thank my parents for encouraging me to do well in school. Without them, none of this would have been possible. I would also like to thank my sister for leading me in the right direction. Graduate number 70, Isaiah Juno. First of all, I would like to thank my parents for pushing me to go as far as I have. I would have never achieved academic and athletic success without them. Second, I would like to thank my peers for pushing me to succeed in both education and in swim career. When I look back, I can't think of a single memory that I do not cherish. Although I am excited for college, I will forever remember all the amazing memories and people that got me here. Thank you. Graduate number 69, Guadalupe Flores. I'd like to thank my teachers, friends, and especially my family for always pushing me to do my best in everything I do. The past 4 years have been a blast, making new friends and traveling to new places with clubs like Skills USA. It is saddening that our senior year got cut short, but I am grateful for the experience and the lessons that were learned. I'm looking forward to the future and achieving the goals I have set for myself. Thank you, PHS, for the wonderful memories. Graduate number 68, Jonathan Quezada. My high school experience has been a roller coaster, from the moment it started, continuing to surprise me and take me to places I never thought I would find myself in. I am happy to say that I have had an amazing group of friends and family to always support me, no matter what the endeavor I faced. The person I was going into high school is a very different person than the one looking back on the last 4 years. Confidently, I can say I am proud of the person I have become and the places I have seen and will see. I have my parents to thank the most for all they have done to help me lead a good life. Thank you to everyone at Porter for changing my life. Graduate number 67, Saray Sierra. I would like to thank my parents for everything they have done for me. Dad, thank you for your hard work and for sacrificing so much to give me what I need and more. Mom, thank you for always pushing me to be better, supporting my dreams, and always believing in me. Finally, thank you to my friends for all the great memories. Graduate number 66, Felicity Fritsch. From my freshman year to my senior year, I have had 4 years to grow into becoming the person I am today. First, I want to thank all of my family for supporting me and always being there to fall back onto. I also want to thank my soccer team for making my year full of fun and memories and pushing me to become a stronger athlete. Lastly, I want to thank my sister for helping me through my successes and even my bad times. I hope to one day become as strong, independent, and develop the same integrity she has.
Graduate number 65, Madison Woods. I want to thank my parents for pushing me to be my best. Thanks to my extended family for all the love and support. I would also like to thank my teachers, counselors, and friends for making my school days such a great time. Last but not least, my sister Megan for being by my side the whole time. Graduate number 64, Samantha Rogers. As a first-generation student with a family full of high school dropouts who never achieved anything above a GED, let alone graduated with honors, I'm grateful for this moment and every person who's played a part in it. As a student with no direction, it was hard for a very long time. My whole life, I was reduced to my family's intergenerational struggles, and I succumbed for a very long time. I took the first step in changing my destiny, but I could never repay the people who have supported me even for a second. My freshman year, Mrs. Simler told me she thought I should be in advanced English. That was the first time anybody really motivated me to achieve above the bare minimum, and for those few words, I'll forever be grateful. Sargent taught me to welcome adversity. Mrs. Chernoff taught me that you can't have anything you don't work for. Emily and Amanda taught me to accept compassion. Though nobody forced me to do anything I didn't want to, I was triumphant on the hardest days when someone was there to support me. Graduate number 63, Alexis Leah Dunaway. I would like to say thank you to my teachers for pushing me to do my best, my family and friends for their love and support, and my boyfriend for loving me every step of the way. Graduate number 62, Emily Elrod. I would like to thank my parents for keeping me on track. Never expecting perfection, but expecting effort helped me to work to my full potential. I would also like to thank Mr. Van for always having trusted me to get my work done, no matter my absences, and always not comparing me to my older sister like many teachers do, but rather seeing me as my own person. Thank you, Ms. Isaac, for giving me a safe, peaceful area to create during my busy school year. Thank you, Mrs. Tatum, for helping me throughout all of my stresses and anxiety of high school. I'll miss you all. Graduate number 61, Carter Helms. Carter plans to attend Sam Houston State University in Huntsville to study business management. Graduate number 60, Megan Woods. I would like to thank my dad and stepmom for always pushing me to be my best. You've always been there to support me in school and softball. Also, thank you to my sister Maddie, even though we fight a lot. I would also like to thank all of my teachers, counselors, and friends for making my school experience memorable and fun. Graduate number 59, Joshua Barron. I want to thank my parents for helping me through all of the hard times and challenges I've gone through these past years. Also, my family for always being there for me and being so loving towards me and my brother. I want to thank Kyle, Carson, Cole, and Jace for being the best brothers I could ask for. I also want to thank my coaches for always pushing me to be better and teaching me lessons from sports that can be carried onto and into the real world to be the best man I can be. And lastly, all of my teammates. We all had a brotherly bond that will never be forgotten. Some of my best memories have come from playing or being with my teammates, and that will be remembered for the rest of my life. Graduate number 58, Lauren Wootton. I would first like to thank my parents for always pushing me to be the best and constantly encouraging me to keep going even when things got hard. Also, a huge thank you to all my teachers that challenged me and continued to guide me on a path to a better education. Lastly, I'd like to thank my friends who stood by my side and supported me. Without my real friends who stayed with me all 4 years, I don't know how I would have survived high school. I know our senior year didn't end how we dreamed it would, but being with you guys made high school fun. I will never forget all the memories we made. Graduate number 57, Kaitlin Johnson. My time in high school has been hands down the best and worst time of my life. Being in theater and finding my niche is definitely the greatest blessing. I owe a majority of who I am today to my company. Mrs. Thomas and finally Kirschbaum, my director, I wouldn't have had the support I do now if it wasn't for them. I also owe many thanks to Mrs. Knight. I have come into her office with every minor question or inconvenience in my life, and she has been nothing but helpful and kind. She definitely has been one of the most impactful mentors I've had in my life. The advice and life lessons she shared is something I will forever cherish. I intend to hold on to the relationships I've made with these people long after high school is over. Graduate number 56, Macie Despain. First, I'd like to thank my parents and everything they have done for me. They have been my number one fan since the beginning, and I am so grateful for everything. Second, my best friends. I can't imagine doing this without y'all. Thank you for always having my back and giving me a reason to smile every day. I love y'all so much, and I'm excited to see what the future brings for us. Third, to my teachers and fellow classmates, thank you for making these past 4 years a little more bearable. Fourth, my 3 little brothers, you inspire me every day to be the best I can be, and I love you guys so much. And lastly, my theater people. I will always have a place in my heart for y'all, and I can't wait to see what y'all accomplish. Thank you for an amazing year of productions and fun memories. I'm so sorry that we didn't get to say the goodbyes we deserve, but I'm forever grateful for y'all and the time we had together.
Graduate number 55, Colton Campbell.
First off, I'd like to thank my parents for everything they've done for me. Thank you to the teachers and staff who helped me succeed and become the student I am today. A special thank you goes to Mrs. Miracle at Ben's Branch Elementary and Mr. Busby, formerly here at PHS, for being the most engaged, caring teachers I have ever come across. I'd also like to give a big thank you to my best friends, Cooper and Andrew, for sticking by my side through everything. And finally, thank you, Texas State University, for being willing to put up with me for the next 4 years. Graduate number 54, Kaitlin Garcia. First, I'd like to thank my family for always being there and supporting me these past years. With their support and motivation, I was able to get past the hardships and doubts that overcame me. I would also like to thank my friends for keeping me sane. I would not be me without you. Shout out to Gabe and Maia for always getting on to me to do my work and for being the best friend I could ask for. I've had an amazing 4 years and can't wait to see what the future holds. Thank you, class of 2020. Graduate number 53, Carter Crochet. I would like to thank all of my teachers and staff at PHS for putting up with me. I have struggled caring about my grades, but my teachers would always make me realize the importance of trying. I'd also like to thank all of my coaches for pushing me to try as hard in the classroom as I did in sports. Without these adults in my life, I would likely not be going to college. Thank you all.
Graduate number 52, Savannah Strader. I just want to say thank you to everyone who has helped me get here, especially to my mom, who has encouraged me and helped me every step of the way. She's been a huge support in my rock my entire life. I'm extremely grateful for her always being there and for supporting me no matter what I chose to do. And also a huge thank you to my grandparents, who have also supported me along the way. Just thank you to the friends, teachers, and family who have helped me create great memories and who has been a part of my life. I am so thankful for the memories and good times I have had. The following graduates are graduating in the top 10% of the PHS class of 2020, cum laude. Graduate number 51, Jamie Castillo. These past 4 years have been rough, and I've endured a lot. I have changed and grown into what I like to believe a better person. I've continued to work hard even when things in my classes got tough and confusing. My parents have always supported and encouraged me to do my best in school, even more so with the pandemic now that's going on. I'm very thankful to have them by my side and along with the friends that have stuck by me throughout the years. I'm thankful for the teachers I've had that answered many of my dumb questions about certain assignments. I can't say thank you enough to the people that have helped me get to where I am today. Graduate number 50, Valerie Almanza. Thank you to everyone.
Graduate number 49, Nathan Cordes. An electronic letter doesn't do it much justice, but there's plenty of people I'd like to thank for my high school experience. From my coaches who taught me discipline to Mr. Power who taught me to love learning. From my parents who pushed me to always do better and do now the things I'd much rather do later. To teachers like Mr. Beach and Mr. Busby who taught me that sometimes it's okay to laugh, even if you aren't in the mood. High school wasn't what I thought it would be, or even necessarily what I wanted it to be, but through all the ups and downs, I'm glad it happened like it did. I'm glad I had the people I did to help me through it. Not only through the schoolwork, but also through the personal transformation that is the journey from freshman to senior. Whether you or me realize it, everyone I talked to and interacted with throughout these years helped me become who I am. So thank you.
Graduate number 48, Barron Bradley II. It seems like only yesterday that I was a freshman walking through the halls with excitement of starting my high school career. I'll never forget the friends I've made and the teachers who have encouraged me to be the best student and athlete possible. Thank you, Ms. Agata and Mr. Van, for always being teachers I could turn to if I needed anything. Coach Holly, we started this journey together, and I thank you for pushing me every day to be a great athlete and a great young man. Coach Matt, since my freshman year, you have been right next to me, coaching me and giving me guidance and advice on and off the field. If I ever needed anything, you were right there to help me. Coach EP, thank you for always having my back and pushing me in the weight room every day. Your encouragement and enthusiasm always had me ready to work, regardless of what was going on in my life. To the rest of the coaching staff, thank you. You've all played a role in my success and the overall success of the entire football team. To all of my teachers, thank you. To Miss Knight, thank you. To Mr. Harris, thank you. And last but certainly not least, thank you to my family for your love and faithful support. I am blessed with the best family in the world. I'm a better person, student, and athlete because I attended Porter High School. Spartan proud. Graduate number 47, Kennedy Bonzel. I would like to personally thank everyone who has helped me to get where I am at this point in my life. To begin, I would like to thank my parents and family. Their constant push for me to work hard and their continual guidance to direct my life to God and trust His plan has made me the person I am today. I would also like to thank the many teachers I have had these past years, but I would like to especially thank Mrs. Roden for her persistent teaching and patience over the years. Every day she pushed me to learn new techniques and take on new projects, even though half the time I was complaining or procrastinating, and was always there to support me no matter what the project or competition. Lastly, I want to say a special thank you to the amazing friends I have kept and made over the years. No matter how stressful our classes or schedule got, they were always there to support me and hold me accountable. Thank you to everyone for playing such a crucial role in my life and my high school experience and making me a better person. Graduate number 46, Madison Moore Lynch. I can't believe these 4 years of high school are coming to a close. Seems like yesterday I was walking into Porter High for the first time. I will forever cherish all of the memories I've made with all the people I've met throughout the course of my high school career. I just want to say a huge thank you to my parents for supporting me along the way and for always coming to my soccer games and screaming at the top of their lungs to cheer me on. I would like to thank Mr. Van for being the best AP Calculus teacher and always making the class exciting. I would also like to thank Ms. Ogata for the kind words and always letting me use her microwave. Mr. Fortenberry for reminding me why I love history, and Mrs. Banks for teaching me how to sew. Lastly, I would like to thank all of my friends who made the high school experience that it was. I'll miss playing varsity soccer here at Porter, going to football and baseball games with friends, and everything in between. It's been a wild ride with y'all, one I'll never forget, so thank you. Graduate number 45, Lindy Harris. I would like to thank my family for supporting me and helping me along the way. I wouldn't be where I am today without their encouragement. I also want to thank my teachers for pushing me to do my best and believing in me. Thank you to my friends for never letting high school be boring. They have impacted my life in the best way possible. Most importantly, I wouldn't have accomplished anything without my faith in the Lord. He has continually provided for me and given me the ability to accomplish what I have set my mind to. I couldn't be more grateful for this high school experience. Graduate number 44, Colin Davis. I would like to thank my mom and dad for always reminding me that if I kept up with the work, I would eventually get it. I'd like to thank my two older brothers, Austin and Ethan, for always being the voice of reason in my own head whenever I do something. Teachers, I'd like to thank are Mr. Wilkie and Mr. Fortenberry. I really cannot say enough about how much I appreciate the time I had in each one of your classes. Graduate number 43, David Pavarachet. Dear Mom and Dad, thank you for all that you've done for me. Although sometimes it can be harsh or painful, I know that in the end, y'all do what y'all do so that I may have a successful life. As for my friends, y'all are a pretty awesome group of people. Y'all have made my time at school that much better than I could ever hope for. I'd like to give a special thanks to Charlie, Moody, Mrs. Sutherland, Jada, Angelo, the Dowdies, and Dejana for being such amazing inspirations and pretty awesome friends. Although each person has inspired me in different ways, their effect on me was ultimately life-changing. Yes, I know that sounds pretty extra, but it's definitely true. Graduate number 42, Angelo Jose Duterte. I would like to thank my teachers that gave me the chance, my family who guided me, and my peers who pushed me. High school wouldn't have been as great without them all. Graduate number 41, Alyssa Moreno. I would like to thank my parents for constantly pushing me to be the best in everything that I was involved in. Throughout all of high school, they have been my biggest cheerleaders and have made it to every event that I've asked them to be at. They are my rock and have always been there for me when I needed them to be. I would also like to thank Coach EP for being the best powerlifting coach I could ask for. Although we've known each other for 2 years, you have become someone I've looked up to. Through all the sweat and tears, you've been there for me and continue to push me. So thank you. Lastly, thank you to all my friends who have kept a smile on my face throughout these past 4 crazy years. Even though senior year didn't end the way we planned it to, we still made some memories that I will cherish forever. Class of 2020, this is just the beginning. Graduate number 40, Angelica Bernal Penaloza. I would like to thank my parents for giving me this amazing opportunity of being able to study and graduate in the U.S. and for supporting me in every step of the way. I achieved all these goals and honors thanks to your endless love and hard work. Thanks for teaching me the importance of giving my best of everything I do and persevering no matter what. I love you way more than words can express. I also would like to thank my Aunt Ali and my cousin Louie for helping my mother and me after we moved here. Making this dream a reality would not have been possible if it were not for you. Thank you so much for always being there. In addition, I would like to thank everyone at Porter High School for receiving me as a member of your amazing family. I really want to thank my counselor, Mrs. Knight, and every teacher I had the honor to learn from these past 2 years at Porter High School. Thanks for showing me all your kindness and for encouraging me to reach my full potential. I will miss you all incredibly.
Graduate number 39, Leslie Coria. I would like to thank my teachers, friends, and most importantly, my family for helping me to get to where I am today. These last 4 years have truly been memorable, and although my senior year was cut short, I am incredibly grateful for the experiences and memories throughout these years. I cannot wait to begin my life and accomplish everything I have set my mind to. Once again, thank you. Graduate number 38, Charlie Burns. Thank you, Mom and Dad. You both done so much for me. I never would have been able to strive for my dreams like I have if you hadn't taught me to be so headstrong and passionate. Thank you to my brother for always knowing how to make me laugh when I really just wanted to cry. A big thank you to Coach Mo for everything you've taught me these last 2 years. You elevated not just my playing, but also my determination and perseverance. A shout out to all my teachers through the years. I know I wasn't always the easiest kid to teach with my constant need to always be talking. An even bigger shout out to all the brave souls that taught me 2 years in a row, already knowing how annoying I am. Dixon, Leonard, Power, Van, Thomas, Sanders, and Sutherland. I obviously loved softball, but thanks to y'all, I loved learning in the classroom just as much. Thank you to Maddox and the Dowdies for turning me from a book nerd to a total geek for technology. A huge thank you to Dejana and the rest of my friends. I wouldn't have survived high school without y'all. Graduate number 37, Jason Jang. First of all, I would like to say thank you to all my friends. They are the reasons that I want to come to school every day. I am so grateful to have such wonderful friends in the 2 years that I've been here. You guys made it to where I'm not just a lonely new student sitting alone in a corner of the cafeteria eating lunch. Thank you guys for 2 amazing years at Porter High School. Next up, I want to thank my teachers. Thank you guys for making school such a safe and comfortable environment to learn in. If my friends are the reason why I come to school, then you guys are the reason why I stay in school. Thank you for making me less dumber. Graduate number 36, Gabriela Romero. I want to begin by thanking my family. I am truly blessed to have a family like them, and I want to express my gratitude for them. Thank you for instilling me with a strong passion for learning and for doing everything possible to put me on the path of success. To the class of 2020, thank you for challenging me to become a better student, overcoming adversity alongside me, and creating memories that will last a lifetime. From Harvey to Corona, we've come a long way, and that goes to show how much we can overcome. As we enter the next phase of our lives, I have no doubt we will overcome every hardship that we are faced with. Lastly, I want to thank the teachers and staff. From the moment I stepped into the halls of Porter High School, I have been surrounded by teachers and faculty members who showed their everlasting support in every journey I chose to embark on throughout my academics and extracurriculars. Thank you all for the most memorable 4 years. I wish you the best of luck in your future endeavors. Graduate number 35, Jade Larsen. For me, graduating will be a very bittersweet moment, but mostly sweet. I have many people to thank for helping me get through these last 4 years. Obviously, I'd like to thank my teachers and coaches, most of which have been very supportive and have taught me so much in both my academics and life. Secondly, all my friends with whom I shared the immense suffering that comes from AP tests, college applications, and math, as well as some of my most treasured memories. Last but definitely not least, I'd like to thank my mom and dad. I know I complain a lot, but deep down, I really am grateful for the tough love and the motivational nagging, as I like to call it. I love you guys. Again, thank you to everyone who has helped me to get to where I am today. I couldn't have done it without you. Graduate number 34, Daniel Barr. Daniel plans to attend Texas A&M University in College Station, Texas, to study biomedical science. He also plans to join the Corps of Cadets. Graduate number 33, Atlee Kolodziejski. Thank you to my parents for always pushing me to do my best and being there for me, whatever I need. Graduate number 32, Kaitlin Hickman. I want to thank everyone who has been in my life. Thank you to every teacher who taught me and supported me. Thank you to every friend who has come in or out of my life. You guys made my life more fun and relaxing, even with our dumb arguments. I especially want to thank my family. Thank you, Dad and Mom, for being my #1 fans, whether it be for choir or art. You two have seriously supported me through and through. Thank you, Dad, for being there to make me smile and laugh. Thank you, Mom, for listening to my worries. Also, thank you, brother. Whether you like it or not, from day one, you have always inspired me to work harder. In my eyes, you don't have to be rich or have a fancy job to be successful, because no matter what, I'll always look up to you. Thank you, brother, for being a good role model. Last but not least, a special thanks to Grandma for just being kind, supportive, and a godly example. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Graduate number 31, Faith Morgan. I want to thank my parents, my brothers, and my friends for always being there and encouraging me. Graduate number 30, Jackson Ray. During these past 4 years, I wouldn't have made it without the incredible support of my family. They are the reason I am who I am. In addition, I want to thank Mr. Power, Ms. Sutherland, and Mrs. Easley for making my senior year an unforgettable one. Every time I entered their class, their passion for the subject irradiated the entire classroom. It would be an understatement to say that you guys positively affect people. Now for my friends. I do not need to list them as they know who they are. You guys made my high school experience a fun and unforgettable one. Therefore, y'all keeping me relevant. Thank you, Porter High School. Graduate number 29, Esmeralda Soto. I would like to thank my family for all the support that they have given me, especially my parents. They would stay up with me until 3 a.m. while I did my homework and help me with whatever they could. Without their support, I wouldn't be where I am today. I would also like to thank my teachers because they pushed me to do my best. They taught me how to get what I wanted through hard work and persistence and inspired me to do better and be better. Thank you for being my teachers. Graduate number 28, Jocelyn Aguilar. Although our senior year did not go as planned, our class continues to stand strong, and I'm thankful for all the memories we were able to experience these past 4 years, even if it was cut short. I'm thankful for my teachers who guided me, encouraged me, and challenged me to continue doing my best in school. I want to give a shout out to Ms. Thomas and Ms. Sutherland for being my school moms, who always gave me advice and snacks. I am also grateful for all my advisors, especially Busby and Nahara, who helped me become the person I am today and gave me the opportunity to discover my passion for law. I am very thankful for my friends that stood by me through stressful times and made me laugh through it all, especially during junior year. Last but not least, I want to thank my parents who have put their faith in me and continue supporting my dreams. Graduate number 27, Joseph Lorenzo Bautista. I would like to thank everyone who has made an impact in the 4 years at Porter. I wouldn't be here without y'all. Thank you.
Graduate number 26, Gabriel Maia. Thank you, Mom, Dad, and Camilla for being the best support system I could have ever asked for from my family. Without the constant support and inspiration you provided me with, I never would have gotten to where I am today. To my friends, thank you for all the memories you have given me, and to those continuing their journey with me at UT, I can't wait to hook 'em with you in the fall. To my best friend Kat, I'm forever grateful for how close we've become and want you to know you will forever hold a dear place in my heart. You brought out a happiness in me I never knew existed. Lastly, thank you, Mr. Booth and Miss Ogata, for instilling the confidence in me that I constantly failed to place in myself. I'll forever treasure my memories at Porter with the two of you and carry the lessons you taught me with me for the rest of my life. The following graduates are graduating in the top 5% of the PHS class of 2020, magna cum laude. Graduate number 25, Catalina Desan Romero. I would like to thank my alarm clock for waking me up every morning, Dr. Google for helping me understand hard vocabulary, my bus driver for giving me a ride to and from school, but most importantly, I could not have graduated without my parents, leaders, and teachers who taught me, guided me, and helped me grow and become the person I am today. Graduate number 24, Ali Afridi. First and foremost, I'd like to thank my parents for being there with me every step of the way on this wonderful journey. I wouldn't be where I am today without their love and support. One of the biggest pleasures I've had in my life was learning and growing with my parents, friends, and teachers. It was never easy, nor was it ever meant to be. I was always raised to believe that discipline creates character, and I believe that I've created a character worthy of being here, graduating with these talented students and exceptional faculty. It has been an honor to receive my high school education from the terrific school of Porter High School. I'd like to thank my fellow Spartans for creating some memorable moments that I shall not forget. From the victories I've had in basketball to the long study sessions for classes. You guys have always been there through my trials and my successes. I would lastly like to thank the Porter High School faculty for creating an exceptional learning environment that allowed me to become the student I've always dreamed of being. The challenges brought before me have shaped me for a future of prosperity. Graduate number 23, Sienna Johnson. I would like to appreciate my parents not only for their support, but for so much more. After a long weekend of homework and projects, they were always there to convince me to take a break for an ice cream break, or if I pulled an all-nighter after forgetting a paper was due, we always went out for breakfast the next morning before school. Thank you guys for listening to all of my complaints of all the work I had and motivating me to do it anyways. I'm glad I had two best friends to steer in the right direction and push me to be who I am today. I hope you guys are proud of who I have become, and I can't wait for you to continue to be happy in the choices I make at the University of Texas at Austin. Hook 'em horns. Graduate number 22, Juan Flores Martinez. Thank you to all my teachers throughout the years for pushing me to be the best of my abilities, and a huge thanks to my parents who have always been my backbone. I'm nothing without all of you. Graduate number 21, Colton Atkinson. I would like to say thank you to my teachers for always encouraging me to learn more and pushing me to do my best in the classroom. I would also like to say thank you to all of my coaches for pushing me to be the best athlete I can be, in order for me to play ball at the next level, for never giving up on me even when I failed. Thank you for all of the life lessons you have taught me to prepare me for this next chapter of my life. Most importantly, I would like to thank my parents who have always been there for me. Thank you for supporting me in all of my endeavors. From the early mornings and long nights at the ballpark, you were always there to cheer me on, and I am forever grateful for that. Again, thank you to everyone who has helped me along the way in getting me to graduation. I hope I have made all of you proud. Graduate number 20, Heidi Aparcio. I want to say thank you to my past experiences, as those events made me who I am today. I am able to say now I am stronger and I've become more driven because of it. High school has really beaten me down, but I'm glad I was able to rise above it. I want to thank my teachers that have helped me along the way and my best friend. Thank you, Alexis, for believing in me when I didn't believe in myself. Graduate number 19, Jackson Riley. Thank you to my parents, Brad and Stephanie Riley. They have always supported me. Also, thank you to Mr. Harris, my teachers, and Coach Holly for welcoming me to PHS when I transferred in. Finally, thank you to my teammates and friends. Hashtag 2020. Graduate number 18, Benjamin Nolenberg. I'm grateful for all the teachers who pushed me to learn throughout high school, but I am most grateful for my parents. My parents have pushed me to be the best version of myself every day and motivated me to be successful in high school. So thank you, Mom and Dad. Lastly, thank you, Porter High School, for making me look like a good son by letting me say this. Graduate number 17, Carlos Vasquez. Well, honestly, I never thought I'd make it, and there's still a long way to go. I'm extremely thankful to all the people that have helped me. Whether it's coaches, friends, teachers, and my beloved parents, I'm thankful. They all have taught me important lessons. I'm the most thankful for my hardworking parents. They deserve everything in this world. Learn how to fly on your own because your parents won't be by your side forever. This is a saying my father brought up to me one morning, and it has stuck with me ever since. Working in construction in the hot sun is no joke, but I'm thankful my father showed me how money is made. I have one goal in life, and that is to give my parents everything in this world because they deserve it. Graduate number 16, Demian Barriga Contreras. Thank you to all my teachers and staff who have worked with us over the years. Originally, I planned to give each of you a shout out in your own unique way, but with only 200 words to commemorate so many, I figured it would be best to tell you in person, regardless. Thank you to Mr. DeLeff, Mr. and Mrs. Woodard, Mrs. Binion, Mrs. Chaffin, Mrs. Riley, Mr. Sanders, Coach Reed, Mrs. Truck, Mr. Wissink, Mr. and Mrs. Castles, Mr. and Mrs. Dowdy, Mr. Powers, Mr. Fortenberry, Mrs. Sutherland, Mr. Booth, Mrs. Karn, Coach EP, Mr. and Mrs. Reese, Mrs. Thomas, Mrs. Easley, Mrs. Ogata, Mr. Maddox, Mrs. Hamilton, Mr. Newton, Mr. Krukiel, Mr. Levy, Mr. and Mrs. Harbor, and Mrs. Stir. A special mention from my band friends to Mr. Best and Mrs. Torres, who without them, band wouldn't be where it is today, who inspired many and gave them the motivation to carry on. Thank you. Finally, I would like to thank a group of people I was extremely fortunate to have met along the way, some of which who gave high school its definite name. Shout outs to Kubli, David, Vishanti, Simon, Nick, Gustavo, Omar, Abby, Jalissa, Diano, Savannah, Esmeralda, Isidrio, Joseph, Andrew, Melissa, Seth, Carlos, Alexis, Brianna, Amy, Caitlin, Isaiah, Richard, Adam, Albert, Curtis, Nathan, Rudy, Jose, Benny, Preston, Connor, Shai, Andreas, Hongyo, the R6 Club consisting of Adolfo, Hugo, Juan, Santiago, Michael, Allison, and Moses, the Threes Club consisting of Roman, Jasmine, and Kevin, and lastly, a quick shout out to two guys who were here since the beginning, Carter Allen, and Porter Rapasi, dudes who we couldn't live without. Graduate number 15, Joshua Garcia. I want to first start by thanking my amazing parents for always pushing me to do my best and supporting me with every decision I make. I also want to thank Mrs. Stir for being the best teacher ever. Anyways, I am also thankful for my teachers who taught me many things and the students who may have impacted my life. I hope to see some of you again. Sayonara. Graduate number 14, Hannah Jenkins. I have so many people to thank for helping me get where I am today. First, I would like to thank Mrs. Thomas because she has been my school mom and has always been there for me. I love Mrs. Thomas like a real mom. Other favorite teachers of mine that have helped me along my journey are Mrs. Dowdy, Mr. Woodard, and Mrs. Truck. Thank you, PHS, for the memories.
Graduate number 13, Eileen Silva Lerma. As my days as a senior are coming to an end, I would like to give a special thanks to, most importantly, my parents for always motivating me to reach the goals I set for myself. To my brother for putting my phone to charge when I fell asleep doing my homework. To my friends for helping me create special memories throughout my 4 years of high school, even during my junior year. To my teachers for providing me with the knowledge that has opened up a door full of academic opportunities. To my advisors for constantly encouraging me and giving me the possibility to explore new opportunities. I would also like to specifically thank Ms. Sutherland, who has advised me through my last 2 years of high school and has helped me grow as a person. Deciding to take her class was one of the best decisions I've ever made. I also want to give a big shout out to Woodard, the best orchestra director that PHS has ever had, whom I had the pleasure of having both first and sixth period all 4 years of high school. And last but not least, I would like to thank the staff and counselors at Porter High School who, given the circumstances we are in, have helped in creating a virtual honors breakfast for our class.
Graduate number 12, Shayla Beatty. I want to thank my friends and family for pushing me to be the best version of myself and helping me grow each and every day. These past 4 years have been challenging, especially these last few months. However, with all the support I have gotten from the people I care about, it has made me stronger and ready to embark on this new era of my life.
Graduate number 11, Cameron Sherman. I would like first to thank my parents and family, as I would not be where I am today without them. They have always supported me and been there to lift me up in my times of need. My parents have made many sacrifices that allowed me to receive the best education possible and to have anything that I've needed. I am most thankful for the wonderful morals and strong work ethic that they have instilled in me, as they have greatly shaped who I am today. I would also like to thank my teachers for their guidance throughout the school year and for pushing me to be my best. I lastly want to thank my friends for creating many unforgettable memories with me and for turning my hardest days into the ones filled with laughter. This year has had its unique challenges, but I am so thankful for my 4 years at PHS. Graduate number 10, Lucas Scobercia. Dear family, friends, and teachers, there is so much to talk about when I look back and think about those who have helped me on my journey throughout my 4 years of high school. First of all, I would like to thank my teachers that have had me throughout the years, particularly Miss Easley, who has let me bug her with a million questions, and yet I am still her favorite student. Also, Mr. Fortenberry, who has made my favorite topic, history, very interesting and fun. Secondly, I would like to thank my friends who have helped me experience the world and kept these 4 years full of fun and excitement. Lastly, I would like to thank my family, as they have been supporting me and my dreams since day one. I love you guys so much, and without you, I wouldn't be who I am today. As I go off to college, I will always keep you close to my heart and eventually call, or just wait for you to call me. Thank you to everyone. Graduate number 9, Kimberly Mendez. Although I did not picture my senior year ending so soon, I would not be who I am today without the love and support from my family, teachers, and friends. I would like to personally thank Ms. Woodard, Despite having to deal with me all 4 years of high school, you have taught me that it doesn't matter what others think of me. I would also like to thank Miss Sutherland. Although I've only had your class once, you have given me great advice regarding school, friendships, and life itself. These two amazing teachers have truly impacted me and also have dealt with all the stress in high school can bring to someone. Specifically, the stress that comes during junior year and college applications. Finally, I want to thank my parents. It's not easy raising 4 kids, let alone 4 girls. Thank you for teaching us so many life lessons and that success only comes from hard work. You have given me so many opportunities and taught me so much. I wouldn't be the person I am today without your love and guidance. Graduate number 8, Evelyn Allen. No one can get through life alone, and I am no exception. I wasn't supposed to come to Porter High School, but I'm glad I did. Without it, I wouldn't have met some of the most amazing people that I get the opportunity to call friends and mentors. A huge thank you to Miss Sutherland, Mr. Power, and Mr. Van for keeping me sane and always talking me down from whatever ledge I was on. They always went above and beyond to help me become the best version of myself. Teachers like them and more are exactly why I want to become a teacher. Another thank you to all the wonderful friends I made who have stuck by me and made the last 4 years a great time. Because of PHS, I can confidently say that I am ready to step into the next chapter of my life. Graduate number 7, Meadow Hausman. Thank you to my parents who always pushed me to be the best version of me and to be as successful as they always knew I could be. Graduate number 6, Dejana Bukovac. I want to thank my parents, Dean and Carol, and my big little brother, Kai, for their love, support, and resilience while dealing with many transitions and new experiences. Thank you to all my teachers for taking care of me through stress, hunger, and frustration. Thank you for pushing me with unending packets, seemingly impossible questions, and unhappily ending stories to analyze. Thank you to all the PHS faculty who helped me, wrote recommendations, answered all my questions, and encouraged me throughout my 3 years at Porter. Thank you to all my friends who cheered me on, challenged me, laughed with me, and struggled alongside me. We have survived stress, floods, and a pandemic. We will continue to survive, strive, and thrive. Graduate number 5, Adrian Rojas. I would like to use this opportunity to thank everyone who has been a part of my life and has helped me get to where I am today. Most importantly, I would like to thank my parents. They have shaped me into the person I have become today with their love and support. All 4 of them have shown me what it's like to be a responsible, respectful, and honest person. Secondly, I'd like to thank the class of 2020 for making these past 4 years at Porter High School so incredible. I will forever cherish the many memories we've made. And to the Porter High School faculty and staff, thank you for the remarkable education and countless opportunities that have prepared me for my future. I am beyond blessed to have received these opportunities and will forever be thankful for them. Lastly, the class of 2020, I wish you the best of luck in the next phase of your life. Graduate number 4, Lindsay and Bowden. I truly want to thank God first and foremost for all the blessings He has lavished on me throughout my life. The joy of knowing Him compares to nothing. I also want to thank my parents for always working hard for their kids and continuing to love me and provide for me every day. It means so much to have that kind of support. I want to thank my brother for being my best friend my entire life and being the biggest goofball that always knows how to tell me to stop freaking out or overthinking something. Thank you to all of my teachers for your hard work, time, and understanding. It is a true sacrifice for their students and their families to be a teacher, and it is much appreciated. Finally, I would like to thank Sheila Bridges for being the best librarian's assistant in the world and letting me find some way into the library almost every day. Your sacrifice has been appreciated. Graduate number 3, Catherine Dulling. It's incredibly difficult to put into words just how thankful I am to those who have guided me through high school. Every human being is a product of the people they meet, and I am lucky enough to have been supported by the greatest people. My parents, who despite their own struggles have always supported me and taught me the true meaning of selfless love. Thank you for always loving me, even when I was being a typical moody teenager. My brother, who helped me through the obstacles he faced before me and always made sure to put in a good word for me with my future teachers. My teachers, who helped me transform from an awkward freshman into an intelligent young woman. And my friends, who always laughed with me even when my jokes were terrible. I am who I am today because I knew all of you incredible people. Graduation does not mark the end of these relationships for me because I know that no matter how far life takes me, I will always carry the lessons you taught me within. High school comes and goes, but memories last forever. How lucky I am to have made them with you. Graduate number 2 and the salutatorian of the PHS graduating class of 2020, McKenna Eccles. Reflecting on the past 4 years, I am filled with gratitude. Thank you, Dr. Sladen, for being a model of leadership and always fighting for nothing short of the best for your students. Thank you, Mr. Power, Mr. Van, and Mrs. Reese for setting the highest of expectations in your classes and equipping your students with the tools to succeed. Thank you, Mr. Helgoff, Ms. Ogata, and Ms. Sutherland for being supportive and caring, for making PHS a home to your students. To my freshman and sophomore basketball teams, you girls were my first family at PHS. To my student council teams, I could not be more proud of the work you were able to accomplish the last 2 years between late night decorating and early morning Starbucks meetings. I could not possibly name each of you who truly made an impact on me throughout these past 4 years. To each of my amazing friends, thank you. To my first teacher and my best friend, my #1 supporter and my greatest influence, thank you, Mom. Whether you were teaching me to read or helping me complete college applications, you have never ceased to sacrifice for my success. Graduate number 1 and the valedictorian of the PHS graduating class of 2020, Jade M. Since my time with NCISD, I have received nothing short of tremendous love and support from the teachers, coaches, and administration that I've had the privilege of meeting these past 6 years. I cannot thank you enough for the amount of time and effort you've invested to see me succeed even beyond the day I graduate. Thank you to the PHS Counseling Department, Ms. Smith, Coach Elizondo, Ms. Sutherland, Mr. Fortenberry, and the PHS Math Department for doing more for me than anyone has the right to ask of you. To Mr. and Mrs. Dowdy, PHS Engineering wouldn't exist without you. Thank you for all of the memories and late nights spent at school to finish projects. To my best friend Josie, keep hitting the 10-foot line. And to the best AP, Mrs. Kiner, words cannot begin to express my gratitude for what you have done and continue to do for me. God knows I wouldn't be half the person I am without you, and I'm going to miss you and my little sisters tremendously. And finally, to my parents who have put up with my shenanigans for the past 18 years, you have given me more in this life than I feel I truly deserve. I love y'all past the moon and the stars. Congratulations to the top 15% of the PHS graduating class of 2020.
This concludes the Porter High School Class of 2020 Virtual Honors Graduation Breakfast. We hope you enjoyed the show and will cherish this keepsake for years to come. On behalf of the administration and teachers of Porter High School, as well as New Caney ISD, I would like to once again congratulate you for graduating in the top 15% of your class. You will be receiving a certificate of recognition soon in the mail. Prior to graduation, you will also receive an honors cord that you will wear at the graduation ceremony. Again, I would like to congratulate you, the class of 2020. Thank you.